It's a form of manipulation. That's it, and that's all. A lot of people have been subject to the love bomb and didn't even realize that's what it was. People who lack confidence, or perhaps they have struggles maintaining relationships over time. You're being targeted, like they're looking to make your acquaintance, or they're looking to get you to let your guard down because they want something from you. They may genuinely like you, but it may be in a way that's unhealthy. If you can get your head around that. Like, this person may feel that they like you, but clearly if they feel the need to love bomb you, then that's a telltale sign. Like, that's a red flag for sure. You know, not everyone is a narcissist. Not everyone is a narcissist, and you don't necessarily have to be a narcissist to be someone who love bombs. You may not even be diagnosed. You could possibly be a narcissist, or you could have narcissistic traits, which most of us do. You know what I mean? But as we know, there's levels to everything. Let's talk about love bombing and exactly what that is, what it looks like, and then you can make the determination for yourself whether you've ever received a love bomb. Love bombing usually happens in the early stages of a connection, you know, a friendship or a possible relationship. In my experience, typically an individual is insecure. You know, they lack confidence. They don't know how to lead in, you know, just their own personal qualities and characteristics. They don't know how to lead just with their energy and in their personality. So sometimes they have to lead with the love bomb, which could mean different things for different situations. Love bombing could be about time. It can be about affirmations or compliments. It can be about money. It can be about acts of service. Like, it could be different things that are happening during the love bomb phase. Because it is a form of manipulation, in my experience and in my opinion, what the bomber does is they kind of observe you. They're going to observe you to find out what it is that you like, and then look to be as much of that as possible. Or they're going to look to give you as much of that as possible. That could be taking you out a lot, spending money on you, spending a lot of time like near you. That could be spending a lot of their time with you. That could be constantly texting or calling. And in the beginning, or when things are new, because you don't quite know the person yet, you might think it's cute. You might think it's appealing. You may be enjoying it. And you also kind of have to take accountability too. If you have toxic traits within you, you're not operating or moving through the situation with malice or with negative intentions. But let's say it's been a long time since you were in a relationship, or it's been a while since you've dated and you're a bit starved for affection. It's okay. No judgment. This is a no judgment zone. You could be, you know, just someone who's been missing that companionship and missing that connection. So if someone comes along and they begin love bombing you, it would be understandable for you to enjoy that feeling. It would be understandable for you to not be sure what it is that you're experiencing until after the fact. I don't necessarily know that any and every time someone love bombs, the relationship is going to turn out bad. I don't know that. But I know for me personally, because of the dating and relationship experiences that I've had, and I'm sensitive to it, like I'm hyper aware of it, hopefully not to my own detriment, right? But because I'm aware of love bombing and what it is and what it looks like, I'm always on the lookout for it. And I'm not going around looking for everyone to be a narcissist or a toxic person. But again, sometimes we have toxic traits or things within us that we need to do some shadow work about, that we need to do some healing about. We just got to be upfront and honest about it. You know what I mean? So if I notice that a person is love bombing, you know, they're laying it on thick, they're not necessarily showing me signs of jealousy or possession yet, but they're reaching out to me a lot. They want to be around me a lot. They want to constantly FaceTime, or they want to know exactly what it is that I'm doing. They're leading with their wallet. You know what I mean? Like, they're trying to splurge too much. They're trying to distract me with material things, or what they can give me, or where they can take me, or these are things that I'm paying attention to. You know, they're spending more time trying to kind of distract me than they are actually being vulnerable and allowing me to get to know them. And I think that's what's important. I think it's a good thing if you happen to make a connection with someone who is in a position to be able to do kind things for you, or they want to spend time with you, you know, they want to get to know you, but ensure that it's from a place that's healthy and from a place that's natural. You know, I don't know about you, but I have things to do. Like, I'm just not in a phase in my life where if I'm getting to know someone, whether that's like just friendship or if it's friendship that could possibly lead to more, I can't spend every waking moment with you. We can't spend every waking moment together. I'm not even that type of person, especially where I am in my life now. I always have something going on. I always have something to do. I always have something that I can be doing. I am very much on a journey of self-mastery right now and doing something for my future self every day. So with that, I'll make time, you know, and obviously I'll want to spend time when it's a genuine connection that enriches me and like I'm having a good time with it, you're having a good time with it. Like, that's natural. But I need my me time. Like, I need my space. I'm not the type of person who constantly needs to be in the presence of someone else. I don't constantly need to be built up or reaffirmed, you know, by someone. That's not something that I need. What I really need is space and freedom and peace and quiet. That's what I need more than anything. So I am looking for that sort of thing, and I like it and respect it and enjoy it when the person that I'm getting to know, they got obligations too. They got things they got to do too. They have places that they have to be too. Like, that's important. We part ways, you know what I mean? That way when we get back together, whenever that happens, we actually have something to talk about. We've had an opportunity to live some more life. You know, things have gone on. When you're constantly around each other, to me, this is just my opinion, when you're constantly around each other, like you're doing the same things at the same time, you're going to the same places, you don't have an opportunity to miss one another, you know? But sometimes that's a part of that love bomb. You know what I mean? It's their opportunity to continue to be in your energy and be able to watch you. So it just depends on the situation, right? For whatever the reason that they're looking to love bomb you, they're basically showing you their representative, right? You've heard that term before. They're basically showing you a representative. And I feel like we all do it, right? When you are in the initial stages of getting to know someone, you want to put your best foot forward. Like, you want them to see your greater qualities about you. But I'm to the point where it's like, I'm just going to be myself. I'm going to operate in your direction as if like we're friends. I'm going to be vulnerable. I'm going to allow you to see my quirky side. I'm going to be myself. I'm going to let you see who I am for me, because I would much rather you not like me for who I really am than you like me for who I'm not. And that's important. Authenticity. It's best to lead in that. And, you know, it's not about perfection. It's about progress. So we're not going around projecting that energy onto people like they got to be perfect. I think it's always best if you give someone the space and time that they need to actually reveal their true selves to you. Like, I think that's better. I think that works out better if during a connection, like, you give someone an opportunity to show you who they really are. And I want to point out too, some people like a lot of attention. It's a matter of preference. It's a matter of your life experience. It's about what you feel comfortable with, and it's about what you enjoy. But for me personally, when, you know, someone kind of comes on a little too strong, it causes me to want to throw my guard up, you know? And that can be something that that could possibly be something that I need to work on, you know, just based on things I've been through in the past. Hey, I'm ready to be wrong. I'm ready to be wrong at all times. Drop it down in the comment section and let me know whether it was a toxic or narcissistic person or not, because these conversations are becoming bigger than that. But let me know if you've ever experienced a love bomb, you know, and what that was about. You know, because again, love bombing can be different things. It's not just about time or money or energy. You know, it could just be wanting to be in your space a lot. Like, it could be always making themselves available to you to the point where it makes you wonder, like, what do you do? Like, you know, what do you have going on? You know, do you have family? Do you have other responsibilities? Do you work? Are you starting a business? Are you pursuing a degree? Like, what is it that you do with your time? You know, are you working out? Like, you journaling? Like, self-care? You got chores? What's up? So it may make you ask those questions if a person is always readily available, or it could be a situation where they're actually like a codependent person. Like they constantly need to be in the company of someone else. They constantly need to be, tending to someone else. They like a project. They like something or someone that they can always be working on because it helps them escape having to work on themselves. So that's also a thing. Sometimes people are just kind of lonely or could possibly be codependent. I'm not going around trying to diagnose anybody. I'm just kind of breaking down the love bomb and sharing my thoughts about it based on my own personal experience, but also, connecting with you to get your experience about it, what the love bomb is, what exactly it looks like. I'm just a woman who's made a lot of mistakes. That's it. I'm not the authority, but I've definitely been on the receiving end of the love bomb, and I don't necessarily think that everyone who I got the bomb from was like a clinical and diagnosed narcissist, but they could have definitely had toxic traits. But I think, like I said, a lot of us do. It's just something that we work on. It's something that we need to work on and address, so we can give the world our best selves. I want to talk about treating your energy like your money. Treat your energy like your money. The same way that you protect your money, you go to work or you grind, you put your effort into that business so that you could be compensated for your services and for your time. And then you wouldn't just take that money and go give it away. Not all of it. You feeling, philanthropic. You might share a little bit, you feeling kind. You feeling charitable. You want to spread it around a little bit, cool. But you don't just take every dollar you make and give it away with no regard. And I've been guilty of that. But when I say money, I'm talking about my energy. Treat your energy like your money. The same way you protect, your PIN code for the ATM, Apple Pay, all that. Like the same way you don't just go around giving people access to your accounts, passing out your credit cards to random people for them to swipe. Don't give your energy away to toxic people. Don't give your energy away to narcissists. It's the same thing. Treat your energy like your money. Don't give your money away. Simple. When you start to look at it like that, like it's kind of, because that's what it is. Like you're the giver and they're the taker. And as long as you're prepared to give, they're just going to take and take and take and take until there's nothing left. Start to look at it that way. Don't give your money away. Don't give your energy away to toxic people, narcissistic people, manipulators, liars, cheaters, thieves, none of that. Preserve your life force. Time is something that we don't get back. We can make more money. We can make more money, but you can't get time back. Once it's gone, it's gone. So don't overthink it. Definitely have a good time, but be mindful of that. I wasted a lot of time. I gave a lot of my money away in the form of energy because I was being transactional in a way that wasn't healthy, and I didn't have my boundary set, and I was of the thinking that if I invested, then they would do the same thing. But that's, as we know, that's not necessarily how it works. Some people are just takers. So that's why it's important to go through seasons with people and give them the space and time that they need to show you who they really are. And then from there, you'll decide, how much access you want to allow these people to have in your life. That's the healthy way to go about it. Moving through life with an open heart and an open mind, but with boundaries. But with boundaries, though. It's okay to preserve energy for yourself. It's okay for you to budget energy for yourself that you set to the side. Like that's only for you. That's on reserve for you. That's your energy. You don't have to give and give and give and give and give and give till there's nothing left. Like that's unhealthy. And I think you know that. I've definitely learned that the hard way. So it's okay to have boundaries. You know what I mean? It doesn't make you dishonest or disingenuous to kind of keep your guard up a little bit. You're giving them an opportunity to get to know you for who you are. You're being your true and authentic self, but with boundaries and with discernment and with awareness. That way, if for some reason you have to abort the mission, if for some reason you have to pull back, If for some reason you have to distance yourself from this individual, if for some reason you find out this is a situation, a relationship that you can't remain in, you don't feel like you gave too much. You don't feel like you invested too much too fast. Treat your energy like your money. Protect it. Protect it. We're supposed to be growing our money and investing and being wise with our money. Don't give it away. It's precious. Your life force is priceless and invaluable. So don't give it away. Make sure that whoever has access to you in your life, like, you're giving them the opportunity to earn that. Because that's what you're going to be doing too. You're not expecting them to just, completely let their guard down and let you in either. Like, it's give and take, and it's balancing that, and it's a beautiful thing, So just be mindful of that. Be mindful of people who are looking to love bomb you in the sense that they're giving you way too much access to them, because that's important too. That's a red flag when someone is that comfortable with you, even though you are like who you are. But if a person who doesn't know you very well is that comfortable to give you access to their time and resources and finances and all that, like, be mindful of that. Don't be so willing to just take some time to think about that. Don't be so willing to just accept. Like, take some time to think about it. But also be mindful of those who expect that same thing from you. Like, they expect you to just welcome them with open arms, no boundaries, access to everything. Time, energy, space, home, resources, transportation, your network, your peace, your warmth, your pleasure, whatever it might be. So it's a two-way street, as far as I'm concerned, when it comes to the love bomb. Because sometimes during that love bomb phase, they're giving you access to them in a way that they're not going to continue to do, and that they don't mean from a genuine place, because they're grooming you so that you wouldn't feel comfortable to tell them no when the time comes. Which is why love bombing is manipulation, because it's also grooming. It's also a tactic that's used to groom people as a form of controlling them. When you are who you say you are, you're of sound mind, you're looking to make a genuine connection, you just out here to catch a vibe, you genuinely want to get to know someone and allow them to get to know you, you don't need to love bomb them. You're cool with having an opportunity to miss them. And hey, depending on where you are in your life, you may be getting to know more than one person at a time. That's another video for another day. You know what I mean? Again, no judgment. But sometimes that happens. You're moving through the world. You're being social. You have priorities. And being exclusive may not necessarily be high on your list of priorities right now, but you're open to the possibility of. So you're socializing. As long as you're doing so respectfully, you're being safe as you do it, you're being forthright, there's nothing wrong with being social. As long as you're doing so respectfully and with wisdom and discernment, and you're being healthy about it, there's nothing wrong with being social. So again, control, manipulation, but love bombing could also be a form of grooming. And don't just expect that to be something that only narcissists do. It's just a toxic trait to me. Like, it's a form of manipulation. It's a tactic used by unhealthy and toxic people who could possibly be insecure or fear-based people who are of the thinking that if they show you who they really are, that you won't like them. They may have a history of unhealthy, toxic, counterproductive connections with people that have taught them that they have to be more and do more to be worthy of, making a new connection, that they weren't good enough with just being themselves. So be mindful, Love bombing is grooming, it's manipulation, It's unhealthy, but it's not necessarily a tactic used by narcissists only. And ensure that you're treating your energy like your money.